Hey everybody, it's me. I'm Mr. XStitch, your ever-loving kingpin of contemporary embroidery. I'm back with another video. This time it's book review time and we're reviewing the classic Subversive cross stitch. A long time ago in a land far away, or to put it another way, in 2006 in America, a lady called Julie Jackson produced a book which pretty much changed the face of cross stitch forever. That book was Subversive cross stitch, and it was the first time anybody had ever put together squarey phrases and flowery borders in a way that would inspire, amuse and entertain a generation. I've had the pleasure of knowing Julie Jackson over the years since I started becoming Mr. XStitch in 2008, and indeed she was kind enough to write the foreword for my book, The Mr. XStitch Guide to Cross Stitch. The original book came out in 2006 and there was a subsequent reprint in 2015 in which Julie added another 17 designs, giving you 50 designs for your stitching pleasure. Now the thing is, subversive cross stitch in many ways has been around forever. There are examples of subversive art wherever there are examples of art, and even in things like the Bayeux tapestry you can find men with their junk out if you Google search hard enough. But what Julie did was she published a book that put these elements together. The traditional, familiar, folksy style of samplers, but with lovely phrases like biatch, bite me, and many other phrases that have got F-bombs that, because I'm trying to keep this video ever so slightly family friendly, I won't quote to you right now. But it was a revelation. Now on my website, Mr. XStitch, ding, we have a column called A Not Safe for Work Saturdays where we feature all kinds of rude things in needlework, and one of the reasons we do it is to prove that it's okay for those things to happen. And that's what Julie's book did. It came along and it said to you it is okay to put F-bombs and flowers together. It is okay to have rude, subversive cross stitches up in your house. You know, you will use your judgment and make sure that you take down that home sweet effing home pattern before the vicar comes round, but there's nothing really wrong with it. As one of my favourite patterns in the book says, remember, it's not mean if it's hilarious. Julie's book comes with some simple instructions at the front of it and then dives straight into these patterns. The beauty of the patterns and the beauty of the alphabets is their simplicity. It won't take you long to be creating these pieces, and before you know it you'll be smashing them out left, right and centre to every snarky friend that you have, and I don't really blame you. The book also contains alphabets at the back so that you can form your own phrases, and there's no reason why you can't mishmash all these designs together. Indeed, there's more creativity to be found in the modern version, so I would encourage you to get that just because you get a few more patterns for your buck. But it's definitely a book that every self-respecting cross-stitcher should have in their library. It's worth noting that Julie's designs have been much imitated over the years, and you will find in subsequent book reviews that we have examples where people have taken this form and they've extrapolated it in their own directions. That's fine, but I think as with all good homages, it's important for us to recognise the originating point for these. And that's where Julie's book sits. 2006, point in time, the most important event in cross-stitching history until 2008 when I came along. All in all, this is a good, fun book for people who still think that cross-stitch is old and fusty. If you've got someone who likes a laugh, if you've got someone who wants to try a bit of cross-stitch but still thinks it's a bit country cottages, get them a copy of Subversive cross-stitch. They will enjoy it, I promise you. It will teach them how to stitch, it will make them have a laugh, it will get them going, and even if it doesn't get them going, you can steal it back from them at a later date and keep it in your library because you should have a copy yourself. There'll be a link in the show notes where you can get your copy via that massive online store whose name is the name of a river. It's an affiliate link, but you know, thanks. Julie Jackson's Subversive cross stitch was published in 2006 and 2015 by Chronicle Books. It is an important part of cross stitching history. It is funny, it is well designed, it is packed with wit and love and affection, and for that reason I'm going to give it 7.5 out of 10. Thanks for taking the time to watch this review. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you go and get yourself a copy of that book because you should, because it is one of the best books out there in this genre. Go and get it. Tell whoever that Mr. XStitch sent you and they'll say, who? But in the meantime, Thanks for subscribing to the channel and liking this video, and I will be back soon with another book review. You better bet your bottom dollar. In the meantime, everybody, happy stitching. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did like the video, please feel free to like the video, and hopefully you'll subscribe to the channel as well. I'm Mr. XStitch, I'm the kingpin of contemporary embroidery, and I'm here to change the way you think about needlework. So if you're into that sort of thing, subscribe to the channel and join us for the ride. Thanks very much.